The new Marvel film Thor: The Dark World opens in AMC Theatres everywhere on November 8th. According to a recent interview with the director of the film, Alan Taylor, it seems like Avengers and Avengers 2 director Joss Whedon had a significant role in what we're going to see on the screen. In the interview, Taylor said the following: "Joss came in to save our lives a couple of times," says Taylor. "We had a major scene that was not working on the page at all in London, and he basically got airlifted in like a SWAT team or something. He came down, rewrote the scene, and before he got back to his plane, I sort of grabbed him and said, and this scene, and he rewrote 2 other scenes that I thought had problems. Then, finally, we let go of him, he took off again, and we shot the scenes, and they were much better and much lighter on their feet. Much more fun, much more surprising than what we had been trying to do." So, Don, what do you think of Whedon getting involved in the next installment of Thor?
I think this is great. I mean, one of the things that a lot of times you hear in the films that, so-and-so is a producer, and sometimes that can mean something, and sometimes it doesn't mean anything at all. Like, a producer can be a very hands-on guy. Kevin Feige is a very hands-on producer. He's there on set every day. He's giving some direction and notes about where he wants to go and, landmarks they have to hit. And then a lot of times you get guys who are called a producer, but they do nothing. Like, they just sign a contract that says, yeah, you can call me a producer, give me a check for $250,000, and I'll be there at the premiere when it opens. And that's kind of the extent of it. It's really nice seeing Joss Whedon involved in this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's Joss Whedon. And whenever you can get Joss Whedon's sticky little fingers on something, I think that just adds to the overall flavor. I'll let that analogy sink into your head for a second and disgust you. But the other thing is this. I love the fact that Marvel is this playground where they're really committed to consistency and they're really committed to their own internal continuity. And by having a guy like bringing in a Whedon, instead of having some contract writer come in who may be very good and spruce up some scenes, whatever, hey, let's keep this consistent with the worlds we've already created. Let's bring in Whedon. Because, his dialogue, his understanding of where this whole thing is going, his style that he's already brought into our Marvel Cinematic Universe, let's use that and make it even more consistent. So they bring him in, he rewrites these scenes, and he goes. It also tells me something about Whedon himself. It's really cool that Whedon is really committed to this whole Marvel Universe, that he's committed to jumping on a plane and flying wherever they need him, to do whatever it is they need him to do, to really make it. And it just tells me something about the way these guys love working in this Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's really encouraging to hear, because as film fans, I think that's going to just do nothing but be an advantage for us when we finally see these things in theater. So I'm really excited to hear about it.
So am I. I think it's great that he's involved.
Agreed.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.